No, I feel you, and I'm with you. And I do have Dogecoin and a couple other things that I do invest. So I will say this, that we need to not only invest in things, but we need to invest in ourselves in the education of financial literacy, because when you think about school, the way it's set up, don't teach these kids nothing.
Teach them to be workers.
Nothing that we could actually use in the world, right? They're teaching all this is math, this history, but
history is a lie,
right? But they're not teaching us the stuff that we could use. Like, it need to be classes in public school. I'm talking about 3rd, 4th grade. Kids need to be learning about finances, real estate. By the time you're in junior high school, 7th, 8th grade, it need to be courses in junior high school about fucking real estate and financial literacy, because that is the key to the world. Like, we got grandmothers lived in projects their whole lives that are just basically, ignorant to a lot of the information that's out here. And right now it's a good time because we got social media, and you got a lot of information floating around. You got a lot of people, even on Clubhouse, sharing a lot of information. So the wealth is in the information to wake us up, because these are conversations that we need to have about our kids, because when we was growing up, nobody had them with us. Everything we had to learn, especially about, credit, super important. Super important. Probably the most important thing. It's the foundation of everything. You can't do nothing in this world without credit. So these things, that's what we need to have on here, right? Let's set that up. We're going to get somebody to come on here and actually talk about some of these things right now, because I'm not a pro at it, but I did have to straighten out my credit, because I was out here living, getting money, and having fucked up credit, not thinking that I actually needed, but just knowing that I got the money, so it don't matter. But it's not like that. That's not how the world is. So the reason why that happens is that we're not taught in school. When we get up every morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we go to school, and our moms go to work, she's going to be secretary or whatever job she works at. We going to school basically to set us up to do the same thing, like not to really win, because we need tools, financial literacy, credit, all those things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So real history, Yeah.
And there's just a lot of things going on. And if you're going to just live it, you might as well be on a good...
Did I just do good?
You did great. High five. High five. You're like, this is not the podcast for this, but then you made it the podcast for this. So high five again. That was good.
Welcome
you
to
did the
Maino's
stuff.
Financial literacy class.
Hello, 101.
101.
101.
We will.
No, but on a serious note, like, you use Clubhouse a lot. You know what I mean? And that, I hate to see that. Like, for example, Clubhouse just became $1 billion company off of our backs. But how did we need to learn how to fucking do that ourselves.
Right. We the thing about us and those apps is that we are the cool. So it's like, they use us to promote everything. You know what I mean?
That's every industry.
We talking to new apps now, like, you know what I mean? But now we gonna listen. We need equity, bro. Like, you want us to help drive these apps, and that's everything when it comes to us. But now that black culture, hip hop culture, we are the thriving force. We are the most successful force as far as what is cool and what is popular, what makes everything tick. Like, we push the train, but the problem is that we don't own shit.
Right.
That's the problem. We don't own nothing. We don't own anything. We don't own these apps that we out here going crazy for. We didn't own those blocks that we was out here killing each other for. Still killing each other for. We don't own nothing. You understand? So, I mean, not to sound like a preacher or anything, but this time is like, we got to start educating ourselves for the future, for these kids and all that. Like, you know what I mean? I find myself doing shit that I never thought I would even be doing, because it's like, it's not even about me no more. It's about these kids. It's about straightening them out. Like right now, like, we should be thinking about a lot of stuff. Like, we in our 30s and our 40s, life insurance, not just health insurance, life insurance for these kids, our wills, all that. So, yeah, let's go.
There's a lot going on. Yeah.